Stop starting from a vocal fry.
I couldn't afford a vacation before.
Don't ask me questions like that. You're not a very good reporter doing that. Okay, go ahead.
MGM Casino has so many jackpots.
If you're someone who's struggling to create boundaries between you and your phone, and you're endlessly doom scrolling like I was, I may have some strategies that'll work for you. Hey, this is Dale, man over 50. If you're a Gen X guy over the age of 50 and you're looking to reshape your life like me, follow along. I try to teach valuable tips, lessons, and offer some old man Gen X wisdom to anybody who's trying to better their life, redefine themselves, and put yourself in a healthier mental, physical, spiritual place in life. I went from fat, depressed, having no purpose or meaning in my life, to finding it again. I'd like to try to help you. You see, we don't need to ditch the device. We just need to learn how to live with it on our own terms. And what I mean by that is this. Gen X was the last analog generation. We grew up kind of unreachable in a way. Once we were out, there was no way for our parents to get a hold of us. Digital overload is totally eroding our memory. It's taking away our creativity. We used to wonder and daydream, and now we scroll. Hence the strategies I'm about to give you that helped me. See, it's not about ditching the phone, like I said earlier. It's about creating boundaries. Here's a couple things that really, really helped. 1, I don't wake up and grab my phone. I wait 2 hours. I know it's hard, but you should do it. Drink coffee. Go for a walk, have a bite to eat, spend some time meditating. Get into a routine that doesn't involve your screen. 2 hours before bed, no screens. So if I'm in bed at 11 o'clock, by 9 p.m., there's no TV, there's no phone, there's no screens. I do other things. I play the guitar, I journal, I prep food for the next morning, I go for a walk, I work out, I do some push-ups, I do some pull-ups, I have conversations with the kids, I talk to my wife. I do things that we used to do. I tinker on my car. I go craft down in the basement. I even sew patches on old pairs of jeans. I've gotten into a few new hobbies because of it. It's not that hard, really. It's just discipline and creating some boundaries. Think about it like a sandwich. So you got the bread, meat, and the protein and the filling, and then you got the bread on the outside. Think about the meat and the protein in the middle as scrolling time. Don't scroll first thing in the morning for a couple hours, and don't scroll later on in the evening before you go to bed. It'll really, really impact your sleep health. Sleep is so important. And when we get all this blue light in our eyes, our minds have been completely hijacked by algorithms and screen time. Dopamine, cortisol, all of these things spike and go weird. Creating these boundaries is a radical act of self-respect. Think about it. It's just between you and your own mind. You're creating these boundaries. You're inciting discipline in yourself for the betterment of your own well-being. There's no point in doing this if you don't want to do it. If you want to scroll, scroll. And I'm not trying to become a Luddite either. I use my phone every day. I use my phone to film. I use my phone to make calls and text and check emails. Like, I'm not giving up my phone. That's not happening. And I got news for you. The algorithms in the world, they don't care if you're fulfilled. They don't care about your own self-care. They care only if you're hooked. Every scroll is a choice. And that choice is costing you your presence, how you show up in your life, your focus, and your attention. I'm going to drop a few stats for you here. We scroll roughly 2,000 times a day. That's like 120 kilometers a year, apparently. Walking 3 marathons with your thumb. Average screen time is up in 2025 to an average of 6 to 7 hours per day. Imagine that. That's like a whole working day of just scrolling. So that's 100 full 24-hour days out of the year. And congratulations, your attention span is now shorter than a goldfish. We're overstimulated and undernourished. We binge dopamine like it's junk food, and we wonder why we're anxious and disconnected. This isn't about quitting your phone. It's about reclaiming your mind. Set some tech curfews with your screens. Give it a week, and you'll see the quality of your sleep just rebound. Energy and ideas will flow. Try going for a scroll fast. We can create boundaries with food and diet because we literally see the pounds go on and we go, oh geez, I better do some intermittent fasting, or I better work out, or I better watch what I eat and count my calories. But we don't count the words we scroll. We don't count the kilometers with our thumb. So go on a scroll fast. Begin the day offline and end the day offline. Replace the doom scrolling with an analog activity like reading a book, journaling, going for a walk, playing a musical instrument, playing cards, or just having a conversation with your friends. This man over 50 needed to create some boundaries with his phone, technology, and doom scrolling. I'm not a guru. I'm not a life coach. I'm just a man over 50 who's trying to change things in his life. So if this hits with you, please subscribe and follow along. All right. Thanks a lot. Man over 50, out.